Ladies and gentlemen, this is the big one. This is mentality. This is where players have to step up. Of course, we're talking about second leg as Lyon are rolling into Old Trafford. And, we saw what happened to Colombia. It could have finished 2-0 if it wasn't for Andrew Onana. But reports are saying that Andrew Onana is staying. He's going to play today, and there's nothing we can do other than support this team, back it. Let's be the 13th wheel. Let's be the 13th player. Root for the team, root for this, because we need to pull this through. By a miraculous reason, where is the goals going to come from? We've seen the reports that, the Xerxes out for the rest of the season. Who is going to play as striker? Nobody really knows, other than we're going to get Rasmus Hojlund, and Rasmus Hojlund is out of form. We've seen that Ruben Amorim's been having a press conference. We've seen that the media is at it. Like a win for Manchester United, there will be the numerous ongoing transfer speculations. A loss for Man United, you know what's coming. Guys, I'm coming from my hometown in Lidköping, Sweden. The spring is in the air. I spent 24 hours traveling all the way from Thailand to here. This is my road trip, my analysis, and this is my prediction, what I'm going to do here right now to talk to you about what's going on with Manchester United. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. So where do we go from this game? The whole season feels like it's depending on this game, guys. It feels like it's a do or die. It's, swing, sink or swim. I'm not going to jump into this river to sink. I'm definitely going to, as a fan, going to swim all the way to the shore. But the question is, even if we pull this one through, do we have enough resources? Do we have enough strength to go all the way to the final? Well, this football, baby, you can always believe. Players are injured, but we have players coming back also. Apparently, if we get this one through, Amad Diallo, there's training on grass, but not with the team. Well, it might be available for the semifinals. But God, this season has been one letdown after another. Everything that's been going off the pitch. As fans, all we look forward is this little pride of joy, like last season, especially with the FA Cup final with City. We all remember it, and that was euphoric. Like, for me, I can forgive everything that's going on here, but I want to see a victory. That's all I'm hanging in for, guys. If we can scrape this one through, which I believe we will, they're not that good. We saw it. It was just individual mistake from Onana that let us down. So I believe at Old Trafford, Man United can really, really hurt them. And congratulations for Arsenal that absolutely demolished Real Madrid. Who would have thought that, right? And that's with 5-1. That just shows you that, if you have a belief in Ruben Amorim's project, he started off fresh as well with a blank piece of canvas, invested in youth and mixed it up with a little bit of experience, but he's missing that striker. This is where we are at the moment. We are about 5 years behind Arsenal, but we can do this, people. We can do this. Who is going to start? Well, centre-back situation, what do we have there? I think it's going to be Lenny Euro. It's got to be Mazarawi, and it has to be then Harry Maguire that starts in the back. My prediction, this might be a little bit controversial. We might even start Harry Amas on the left and Digger Deloy on the right, and potentially play Patrick Dorg as one of the number 10s. But I don't think that he will tinker. I think that it will be the same lineup. Think it will be Dorgo. It will be Dalot in the midfield. We need to be really combustible there. You cannot start Casemiro again. You got to have Manuel Ugarte. You got to have Bruno Fernandes, and then the two number 10s has to be what? Garnacho and oh my God, Mason Mount. And on top, of course, we're going to see Rasmus Hojlund. By the way, Rasmus Hojlund, you better find your shooting boots today. So important. Can we do this? The team needs to find your feet. But, Rasmus Hojlund, the judge and jury's out of him. It's basically, he's been playing like a hold-up striker, which he can't do because he keeps falling down his ass. So better play the balls down to his feet. Find the channel. This is where we can exploit and hurt him. Also, how we can exploit and hurt him will be the danger man Garnacho, in my opinion, as well. So Garnacho needs to play on the left-hand side as well. Play the ball wide. This is how we sort of kind of exploit them, and this is how we can hurt them on the break. In terms of score prediction, if Onana starts, this is where I'm bracing myself because yeah, potentially if we go down all the way to like extra time and penalties, then Bayanda will be my starting choice. But however, in-game management, if it goes down to that point, Ruben Amorim can always look at the bench and just swap out Onana and put in Bayanda for penalties. But this must be redemption for Onana. Onana needs to show, he needs to owe up for his mistakes. So hopefully Onana will have a good game. The defense will be resting on his confidence. And there's two positions that is so important for this game. That is keep a tight lid for the goalkeeper and actually scoring goals. Something that we don't have at the moment. But I will put all my faith in Onana at this game and Rasmus Hojlund to do it. Manchester United to pull it through. I think it will be I don't want to really jinx it, but barring the last result we're playing at home, I think it will be a 2-0 to Manchester United. I think that Rasmus Hojlund will score a goal. I think that Garnacho will score a goal. Hell, even if we go 3-0, then it will be a Bruno Fernandes goals as well. But anyway, it's so important. I'm excited, but I'm also expecting, just preparing for the worst, as well. Like what happens if we don't game, we crash out. Then I'm just, prepared for the media to go in with the knives and calling for Amarin's head. But if we win, we do expect the media spin regarding who we link to, who you're going to sign, X, Y, Z. Anyway, it's me on a road trip in Sweden, in Lidköping, somewhere in Sweden. Beautiful spring weather. You can see the architecture. I'm so happy to be home calling out. See you later for the match preview show as well, and potentially the match review show. It's been Mick Ruby, MUFC Realist TV, having my say, gassing up on the match day. Like and subscribe, and we shall see you to the next time. Glory, glory, Manchester United. I'm out of here. Go, United.